Hello, my name's Pam. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you being here. So today, what we are going to do is a whole lot of things. One, look at this naked face, tired, bloodshot eyes, all that stuff. So I'm going to show you how I fix this first thing in the morning mess. The other thing, my Ipsy box came, so I'm going to open that. I'm going to put that on a separate video. And I got a little bit of a haul from Dollar Tree, and I want to go over that with you as well. So first, what I want to do is do a get ready with me, and we'll talk about the products that I use to fix that mess. Which a lot of times, this is the look that happens when I'm just sitting around the house and I'm not doing anything. All I've done is my underneath skincare and milky toner. Okay, so the first thing I do to get ready is I use makeup remover all over my face to get any smidges, remnants, anything that might still be on my face from the night before. My absolute favorite eye makeup remover. I have very sensitive eyes, and this does not make them sting. And to get it off, I do like these. Now these are a little pricey, these face pads. None of the things that I show you are sponsored in any way. I buy all this stuff out of my own pocket. These just come real nice, and they're these really thick pads, and they're really good for getting off every stitch of makeup, and then you can use it to like wipe off your brushes or whatever. Usually one will last you an entire makeup session. They're great. The cotton rounds I find also work really well, and these are great for taking off nail polish. So after I cleanse my face and pat it dry, I usually put on vitamin C in the morning, and then I use toner. And this is the current toner I'm using. It's by Emco Beauty. Emco Beauty does only dupes, and this is a dupe for the Rhode Milky Toner. It's very, very milky. I've already done it, but I'll just do it again. I put it all over my face and my neck, and then down here, I never know what to call it, décolletage, below the neck area, upper chest. And in between steps, you need to give your skin time to dry and absorb that product. So ideally, you want to give it at least until it feels completely dry to the touch, but that's like 5 or 10 minutes. And that goes for in between using moisturizer and your primer too. You really should be giving it some time to really get in there and do its thing and settle into your skin. You'll get your best result like that. Because sometimes when the products touch each other, then you get like little peeling and bumps and weird crap in your makeup. It'll help avoid some of that. So this is Lumify. What this does is it takes the red right out of your eyes. I'm going to do this eye and leave this one the way it is. And so you can see the difference. So here's my eyes. I'm going to do this eye. So I don't remember exactly what the directions say, and I certainly cannot read that with one blurry eye, but it pretty sure it's like put them in and then kind of roll your eye around, keep your eye closed and roll your eye around for about 15 seconds. So I'm going to do that and be back. I don't have any product links or anything, but this can be bought, I believe it, pretty much any drugstore, and Ulta sells them too. They come in the multi-dose bottle like this, and they do have a new one where it's individual drops, and those are nice for, well, I mean, this is fine for travel too, but if you lose the whole bottle, you're out $30, where if you have the individual ones and you lose a couple, you're not out your whole box. Anyway, so there we are. We'll look at that again in a few minutes. It's good to get some moisture on your lips, and while you are doing the rest of your face, lips tend to be dry. Isn't that adorable? That's what I bought from that Korean vendor. So it's just a standard lip balm, and this product is actually out of the UK. This is a holy grail item for me now. This is Belif Aqua Bomb Under Eye Gel. It has caffeine in it, hyaluronic acid. This is Korean skincare. That's how it comes. And then that one pump is enough for underneath both eyes. I got this out of an Allure beauty box, and I have since repurchased it. As for Allure, I am no longer a member. This past month, July, is the last month that I am having Allure. I've turned off my membership. I have not been overly impressed with them all year. I mean, there's been a few hits here and there, like that Aqua Bomb thing, and I think this is kind of nice, which just came this past month. But overall, just not impressed with their box. I might use them again in the future, but for right now, I'm done. Now, why did I put the cream on that under eye gel, when I wanted to show you the difference? Why did I do that? Why? Because I'm a fool, that's why. Okay, a little trick, Aquaphor. You can either use the jar or you can even use these sticks. If you put them up underneath your eye here, your concealer, if you use concealer, I don't usually use too much, it will not settle and crease. Apparently this is an old makeup hack. So that's what we're going to do in the places that tend to crease. Eyelash curlers, they pretty much all look the same. Does brand matter? Yes, it absolutely does. This one is it the Shiseido? Yes, it's Shiseido. Yes, it's expensive. It does not pull my eyelashes whatsoever. I watch a ton of beauty content. I mean, I'm not a beauty expert by any means. I'm not trained anything, but I watch a ton of content. And makeup artists will tell you that the brand of your eyelash curler does matter. The Revlon one is my other one that I have. It's okay. It's not great. It will occasionally pull eyelash. Where this one never pulls, and it did come with spare rubber parts. One that the makeup artists often reference as being a great one is the Kevyn Aucoin one, which I may get in the future. These aren't cheap, but for me, good tools, because you use them over and over and over, are worth the investment. Okay, you see them at the base of my lashes? One more look. So that's the curled lashes before and after. Like I said, I'm going to try to remember to only do this side of the face. Next, I'm going to use Iconic London eyebrow wax. I typically either like a gel or a wax, just to hold the shape of my eyebrows. You know, I've got a pretty good amount of eyebrows, and they are unruly and coarse and thick and heavy, and they don't always like to do what I tell them to do. So with the wax, I just kind of go in lightly with the brush like this. So I pick the wax up and then just brush it through my eyebrow. A lot of times I don't even use a brow pencil or pomade or whatever in my eyebrows. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I'm feeling. If I do use it, especially on a day like where I'm off and I'm just hanging around, if I do use it, I often just use it in here to accent that more sparse area. You always want to moisturize. This is my absolute favorite moisturizer. Yes, it's a little bit pricey, but I'm telling you, it's awesome. I have skin that's on the drier side, definitely not oily. I would say parts are normal and other parts are dry, and this hydrates well. It almost feels, It has more of a gel texture, and you can pick it up on sale from time to time. I don't pay full price for any of that stuff. Next, after moisturizer, I am going to let this set first, but is sunscreen. Very, very important. If all you're doing is going from your house to your car, you should be wearing sunscreen. I'm serious. And it's not about getting wrinkles and age spots and stuff, although it will help with that. It's about preventing melanoma, basal cell skin cancer, squamous cell skin cancer. Of course, melanoma is the most dangerous and is deadly. So this is a mineral sunscreen. It is tinted. It's by Kapari. It's a bit yellow on me, but you know, it shears out. It's a sunscreen. It's just so you don't get that white cast. And it will be covered up with my makeup, so hey, that's fine. So when I put on products like this, because I want a pretty even distribution, I usually do like these dots all over the place. And then kind of rub them in from there. Next item, I've been using this a lot. I really should have put it, you know what, I'll put it over here so you can see it. It's a skin serum by e.l.f. It has peptides in it, but it also gives a lot of hydration and a nice glow. There's no shimmer. It's just the moisture content, right? That's what it looks like. It's really nice, and it's not greasy, and it soaks right in. And like I said, it's a peptide stick, which, you know, peptides are good for your skin. So I've been loving this. I believe this is a newer release. Next thing I'm going to do is use this Tula Balm. I just grabbed the Tula because that's what I grabbed, but I also have one like this in Wet n Wild, and I have one like this in e.l.f. The Tula one is a little bit different. It's like kind of a creamy, and the other ones are more gel-like. This dries down much quicker than the other ones. As far as effectiveness, I don't know. I can't comment on that. When you get these kinds of sticks, save the cap. That helps to keep it from drying out. So like I said, a lot of times if I'm just hanging around at home, this is what you're going to get. I usually at least curl my lashes and comb out my eyebrows and put on basic skincare, but I don't do much more than that. It's something that I do use pretty much every day now. It's become my absolute favorite. It's the It Do It All Balm. I know a lot of people are doing a lot of reviews on different balms. There are some other balms I want to try, but hard for me to justify that when I love this one so much. I bought it in Fair Cool 125. It's forgiving because it is lightweight coverage. You can do it with a stick. You can do it, or a stick. Oh my God. You can do it with a brush. I suppose you could do it with a stick too if you want to be like, you know, barbarian. You can use it with a brush. You can use it with your fingers. You can use it with a sponge. I like sponge. So that's what she looks like. Really is a very good match for my skin. And it leaves you very dewy. It does not crease up. It does not get into fine lines and wrinkles and pores. It just gives a bit of color, evens out your skin tone and little blips and blops and blemishes that you get. But again, it's not full coverage. This is a light to medium coverage product. So you're going to see your skin through it. If you want very full coverage where you cannot see your skin through it, this is not your product. This is one of those your skin but better products. And I do believe it is a your skin but better product. Okay. So there's the side we've done. There's the side we've done. There's the side we haven't. Okay, I think I might use just a little tiny bit of concealer here. This is a Tarte Creamy. It's obviously a sample size they sent me. What I have learned from pro makeup artists is that you want to tap them in. You don't want to wipe. If you wipe it off. So you want to tap, not wipe. This is by Judy Doll. It is a sweat-proof eyeshadow. And so you can use it as a one and done, and I do quite often. See, it's just a liquid. And then I'll just put it all over the lid like this. And like I said, this is supposed to be like a sports eyeshadow, sweat-proof, waterproof. So I like to use it as a primer because this is Florida. Now, I really like this product. I like the color that I got because I basically can use it either by itself or as an eye base. And it has not had, I've not had any streakiness with it. And I have color MO1. I bought this off the Judy Doll website. For my eye look, I'm going to go in with this color first. And I'm just going to put it, my eyes are hooded, you see? So I'm going to go up here, right underneath the brow bone. There. So I just kind of blended it down on the lid like that. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of shimmer and put it here. I think I'm going to use this one today. No. Let me see. No, I'm going to use this one, the lighter one. That's it. Okay, now this Makeup by Mario product, this came in the Allure box this last month. You can either use it as a pump. Okay, so you get a good amount. It is very thin. It is a serum type product, so you can really sheer it out. So you can use it as an all over face tint, or you can use it as bronzer. So you can see you can sheer it out really good. It does leave some color behind. Or it has a doe foot as well. We'll start with that much and see what happens. All right, use just a little more. And the color I have is fair medium, I do believe. No, light. I got it in the shade light. Okay, so I have used this product for a few days and it has not turned orange on me. And like I said, this is my absolute favorite. This definitely does not turn orange and it does not settle. It's wonderful. So that's what we have so far. This is the MCO Beauty dupe for the Kevyn Aucoin Volume Mascara. So this is their Extend Lash. It has tubing technology. So does this. This is at the end of its shelf life. So I am getting rid of it. I've not been super impressed with this. It's not held my lashes up, and I've had some flaking and stuff with it, so I've not been impressed. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Kevyn Aucoin today. Okay, so that's one coat of the Kevyn Aucoin Volume Mascara. This is what the wand looks like. Kind of a straight wand. And the MCO Beauty, the wands don't look the same. And the formula is nowhere near the same. So I would say MCO Beauty is not a good dupe for this. That's nice. That's 2 coats. Now, usually for my lower lashes, because they are so thin and so sparse, I like to use the Judy Doll Metal Wand Mascara. See how thin that wand is? So I noticed this wasn't blended real good. I'm going to blend it a little bit more with this fluffier brush. This brush is a Wayne Goss. Now I have to do blush. So for blush, I've been using this quite a bit. It's a Juvia's Place Blushed and Bronze. This comes in 2 different color stories. This is the lighter one, and then she has a darker one as well. Oh, look at there, I almost went to my other cheek because that's what I do. These Juvia's Place blushes, you see I barely tapped once, and that's how much color payoff I got. And I've wiped my brush off a couple times. So the Juvia's Place makeup, it is very, very pigmented. You are getting a lot for your money. Just use these 2. I use this here, and I use this up in this area. Yes, I kind of bounce around. So my eyes are sensitive. So after I do a little bit of makeup and mess with them a little bit, they tend to get watery. So I was letting them chill out a little bit, although they still are a little bit watery, before I went in and tight lined. So I'm going to tight line my upper eyelash right underneath here. And there's the tear, see? But do you see the difference it does as far as color, lifting your upper eyelid, opening your eye up, and look at the difference, how white this is versus how red that eye is. Big difference. Okay, I lined my lower inner waterline with this. It's from Lovecraft Beauty, and it is called Gel Line Eye Pencil, Gel Line Eye Pencil, and that's the color. It's in the shade Stripped, and I likely got this from Ipsy box or add-ons or something. For under the eye, I don't want anything heavy. I'm going to use the other end of my eyebrow pencil here and just go in with a dark brown and kind of stamp underneath. The teeniest bit right there, just for a little bit of extra lift on that corner. I think I'm going to use the same color and just kind of fill in my brow just a teeny bit, like through here. There, see the difference? For lips, I'm going to use this Sephora brand 8-Hour Colorful Lip Liner in the shade Perfect Beige. And I'm going to use a YSL lip glaze. I'm not sure what color it is, guys. They're all numbered. But this one is, I think, the lip oil. Like the pink one is different than the red one as far as formula and the way it works. That's with and without. So you see, even just a little bit of makeup can make a difference. Now, I don't recommend this mascara. There's other brands that make mascaras just as good. I don't recommend this setting spray, and this is why. It's not against the setting spray, it's against the bottle. Who wants to have to do that every time they use their frickin' setting spray because the bottle's manufactured so crappily? That's about all I have to say about MCO Beauty. I've not been super impressed other than that milky toner. One more close up before, or not before, this would be the after. This would be the before. So no makeup other than tinted sunscreen, but no makeup, no eyeshadow, Nothing in my brows, nothing. And then here, just a little bit of shadow in the brow, eyeshadow, mascara, tight lined, blush, bronzer, Do It All balm, lip liner, and lip oil. Okay, so now I just have the Do It All balm on the other side of the face. Now, do you see how nicely it kind of evens out any discoloration or whatever? Like, it's not heavy. It's like literally your skin but better type product. I love it. So while watching all these creators, one of the things that I have seen some creators say is never, ever, ever, ever use concealer for your eyelids because the concealer is too oily and it greases. Well, I've recently seen an over 50 creator say, and she's been a makeup artist for like 30 something years, and she said, while it is the general rule for younger people to not use concealer as eye primer, use an actual eye primer, not concealer, because your eyelids are too greasy. As we age and as we naturally lose moisture in our skin, concealer can absolutely become a viable option as long as you're not using too emollient of a concealer on your eyelids. But some people have very, very dry eyelids, so it's up to the individual. There's no right or wrong way. So any beauty guru that tries to tell you always use concealer on your eyelids or never use concealer on your eyelids, my opinion, neither are true. It depends on you and how your eyelids react to that concealer on them. If you're real greasy, concealer is probably not going to work. So that's my 2 cents on that. Okay, so here it is. This is my finished kind of everyday look. Usually if I'm around the house, I'm not putting on eyeshadow on stuff. Maybe just a little bit of the base primer just to kind of even everything out. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you sticking around. Like I said, I do have a Dollar Tree haul coming up and my Ipsy box for, what month is this? July. My Ipsy box for July. Okay, see you real soon. Thanks for sticking around. Bye.